All right, good morning, Yanni.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank you for uh, taking the time to meet with me this morning. Um, like I said, like we talked about, I just want to spread some information for future homeowners, investors, things of that nature. Just take about 10, 15 minutes and answer a couple questions about lending. Does that work?
Absolutely.
Cool. So could you just for individuals who don't know you, could you just tell a little bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. My name is Yani Nufio, and I'm with Caliber Home Loans. And I specialize in mortgage financing, home loans. That's exclusively what I do, whether it be purchase or refinance. Right now, purchase is really where it's at. It's a boom. And with Caliber, we offer a myriad of loan programs, so we have something for everyone.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Glad to hear that. And just a little bit about our relationship. I'm Sebastian Matthews for anybody who may not know, but me and Yanni closed a handful of deals together last year. I sold for a new builder, and now this year I'm under Keller Williams. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely looking forward to using Yanni, and I know, like I said, a lot of clients been interested in buying or renting, and I had some questions. So I'm glad she's taking the time to answer those questions for us. So one of the main questions I've been getting is, what's the difference between being pre-approved and pre-qualified?
So there's actually a big difference. When you pre-qual with a lender, that basically means that they just run your credit and they base your pre-approval based on the information that you list. So it's really just weighed heavily on credit. Now, with a pre-approval, that entails a little bit more legwork up front. So at that point, we request documents from clients, and this is typically how I like to do things. I request the core items from the borrowers and I review them. So when I issue that pre approval, we can ensure that we are not going to have any surprises later on throughout the process because these documents weren't reviewed up front. So a pre-approval just basically gives the borrower or the buyer more buying power and confidence that their offer will be accepted.
Cool, great. So when you say core items, could you just give us a quick breakdown of what a buyer would need?
Sure. The core items are essentially most recent 30-day pay stubs, recent 2 months bank statements, the W-2s and pay stubs, W-2s for the last 2 years. And the W-2s and the pay stubs are essentially to verify the income. The recent 2 months bank statements would be to basically verify where your down payment is coming from. Also, copies of IDs, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, cool. All right, thank
Now, for and it just depends on different loan programs. I also do specialize in down payment assistance. For those programs, they require.
you. All right, Yanni, still here?
Yes, sir.
We just had some, you know how Zoom works. It's a little difficulty, but okay, cool.
In and
So,
out. Yep.
so you answered about, the difference between being approved and being pre-qualified, and about the core items that you need. Appreciate it. A second question a lot of individuals are coming to me about is it's a, I guess, a foreign word, forbearance. You know, could you tell us about, what you know about forbearance, what you feel about forbearance, sellers who are trying to sell when their loan is in forbearance, just, a good detailed analysis about.
Sure. Yeah. So, after or with or due to COVID-19, forbearance has become a little bit more common, and it's just the coronavirus has led to some challenging times for all of us, and and that's why the government created the CARES Act. Now, forbearance basically just means that your payments are suspended for a short period of time. That doesn't mean that you no longer owe those payments, even though you are not making them. You will either have to modify your loan or pay a lump sum, or they'll be for sellers selling their home. It will be subtracted from your total cash to close that you receive. And it's initially for up to about 6 months. 3 to 6 months is the typical forbearance period. But like I said, those payments are not forgiven. They're just temporarily suspended. So they will eventually need to be paid.
Okay, cool. So if times are hard, do you suggest that a family does use it, or what would you say?
Absolutely. If you really need to exercise forbearance, then you can't just not make your payments. You have to contact your lender and let them know that you're having difficulties or express your hardship. And then that will be applied to your loan. Then you will get 3 months up to 6 months of suspended payments. But again, those payments do need to be repaid.
Okay, cool. And
Better that than to, be caught up in a situation where you're not making payments, you didn't communicate with the lender, and then your home is going into foreclosure. So it prevents that.
okay, cool. Now with Caliber home loans, like, do you have to prove something, or how does that work?
Not necessarily. We encourage our buyers, if there is true hardship or difficulties in making payments, to call and notify us and let us know, and that way we can establish a game plan and move forward with the forbearance process and temporarily suspending those payments.
Okay, cool. All righty. Well, I
Mhm.
appreciate, like I said, your insight on that. I hope that's going to help a lot of individuals that was thinking about it or maybe currently experience it. So thank you for that.
It's the better alternative than to not making payments at all and not letting the lender know of your situation.
cool. So very briefly, with COVID-19, how has that affected, the loans or, the market that you're dealing with?
Surprisingly, it's hasn't really slowed down the market. Um, it's inventory is extremely tight. Um, most of my borrowers are having to seek new construction, and that's another field where I'm an expert in. I love new construction. It's kind of my niche. And we're just, we're here to help any way that we can, and we're fully equipped to handle um the surplus of business.
Cool. All right. Thank you. The third topic is, now that, I'm an independent contractor. I'm working with a lot of first-time home buyers. Like, my sphere of influence is individuals who have yet to purchase a home, or veterans who want to use their benefits for the first time, things like that. So, what is some information you could share about down payment assistance, first-time home buyer programs, things of that nature?
So, first of all, I love veterans. I actually have additional certifications through Caliber to be able to take care of all our veterans. And aside from that, we do offer, like I said, a myriad of loan programs, which include down payment assistance. There's several different down payment assistance programs that are offered throughout the state of Texas, which I'm certified to be able to do. And they each come with their own criteria or requirements. And that's where we review the documents up front to ensure that when we let you know, okay, this is the loan program we're moving with, and this is the down payment assistance program that you're going to be getting assistance from, then again, there's no surprises down the line.
Cool. So is it a lengthy process, or like I've heard a couple individuals say it's a class? How does that really work?
So, yes. All down payment assistance programs will require a home buyer seminar course. Upon the completion of the seminar course, you will get a certificate, and then you just PDF or print that certificate and send that over to me. We typically like to send out the links of the different websites where you can go. You can do your certificates online. You can get your certificates online, and the programs have different websites that they require certificates from. So once we determine which down payment assistance program we're going to move forward with, then at that point we send you the link and you can take your course. You can do it online. You can do the home buyer seminar course, get that certificate, or if we're doing MCC, then you can get your certificate for that as well.
Okay, cool. Now, do you encourage first-time home buyers to use credits or down payment assistance, or what's your intake on that?
It's available and it's there for any buyers that may be interested or need the down payment assistance. I have come across some buyers that or borrowers that have their down payment, but hate to say it, it's a seller's market. So there's not much contribution there. And sometimes they add on the down payment assistance to pay for the closing costs, which is perfectly acceptable if they are eligible. Some of the programs can have stringent requirements. I wouldn't say that it's a more lengthy process. Typically, though, I do like to request for at least 30 to 35 days for a closing on down payment assistance, because some programs we actually have to submit your loan to the actual program itself and get commitments. And sometimes the commitments to be able to close take anywhere between 3 to 5 business days, just depending on their backlog.
Cool. All right. So you explained that very well. Thank you. Um, so yeah, one of my last questions is for some of my, upcoming investors. So I know some individuals who, invested in some different properties, have some capital gains, have some interest on their mortgages. So how does that truly, apply to when you file your taxes?
What do you mean?
So let's just
As
say,
far as
yeah, as far as like tax credits that come to, purchasing homes or with your mortgage,
Mhm.
give any insight on that, what would you educate us on?
So, you do now for more specific like details, I always recommend for borrowers to reach out to their tax preparer or their CPA. Since I'm not licensed in that field. However, the interest paid on your mortgage can be filed on your returns,
Okay.
and that's for anyone that owns a home. So to get that little tax break.
Okay, cool. All
Mhm.
right. So any other thing that we should know about lending right now or any big news coming up?
Now, aside from the fact that rates are still at all-time lows, we do expect the rates to slowly start climbing up because of the relief package that was recently passed. It's $1.9 trillion. So we're going to see the rates possibly go up a little bit higher. But like I said, they're still at all time lows. So now is definitely the time to purchase. And I know that borrowers have heard over and over again, now's the time from multiple facets, but now is truly the time. Mhm.
It's truly the time. Okay, cool. Well, definitely appreciate, like I said, you taking some time out of your busy schedule this morning to sit down and, like I said, inform us about this information that can truly help a lot of people. Um, Thank you so much. And like I said, I'll definitely share
Sure.
your contact information when we share this video. Um, like I said, I look forward to, like I said, closing many more deals with you. It's always a pleasure to work with you. And like I said, I hope to talk to you soon.
Likewise, I look forward to serving you and all of our Central Texas buyers, and it'd be my pleasure.
Okay, cool. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye.